Okay, when you think about Santa or your Christmas card, do you think about machine guns? Well, there's a place in the Valley that's giving people an opportunity to combine the two. The Scottsdale Gun Club inviting people to enjoy Santa and machine guns. You see them taking pictures there. The family event allowing people to take a holiday card picture with St. Nick and a high-powered firearm of their choice, I imagine. They also got a chance to test out the machine guns.
I think it's going to be all in fun from those who support the Second Amendment and those who don't. Whether you're a gun advocate or you're not, you should have a lot of fun with it.
Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus.
With a Glock
and
a SIG and a Browning and a Kimber and oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, out in Scottsdale, Arizona, the Scottsdale Gun Club has a event where you can go. You can take your family a Christmas photograph. Santa's right there. And yes, you can have firearms. Now, I don't see the big issue here, but apparently some members of the media are just flipping out over this. So let's talk to Ron Kennedy from the Scottsdale Gun Club about this story. Ron, thank you so much for coming on the program tonight.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
All right, so tell us about this event that you guys put on. I mean, I read about this in a British newspaper, Ron.
The thing has gone viral for sure. This is our second year doing the Santa machine gun photos at Scottsdale Gun Club. We have just one event last year. It kind of got started with one of our members who came into the club dressed as Santa, and several of the members and customers wanted to get their pictures taken with him while they were holding their firearms. This grew into requests from lots of members and customers to have us schedule as Santa Picture Day with some of the mini machine guns and firearms, things like that we have available for rent at the club. And since that's become an annual tradition. So.
All right, so we've got a couple of pictures here. Looks like everybody's smiling. Santa doesn't quite know what to make of this, but it looks like all of the folks who were in attendance there really enjoyed themselves. Now, what kind of guns were available for the folks to choose from, and did they get to choose what guns they wanted in the picture?
We had a predetermined selection of firearms, mostly fully automatic machine guns, including a Garwood minigun, 249 SAW, AK-47, AR-15s, selection of some other modern firearms as well too. So they had their choices of firearms to pick for the photos, or they could choose to have no firearms at all if they just wanted a picture with Santa. We did offer that service.
Now, how many people picked that?
We had 0.
So they could have had their picture taken, but they chose not to. Now, again, as we're looking at these pictures, everybody seems to be smiling. I also noticed, you've got a lot of women who were taking their pictures with firearms. Looks like there were like groups of friends who came out and got their picture taken.
It completely was. There was every type of person you can imagine at these events. There were families getting together for the holidays, a lot of them from states that have stricter gun laws. So this is their first time, to really ever even see a Tommy gun or an MP5, something like that. We had a lot of young and old couples, former military, law enforcement, groups of girlfriends, groups of guys, you name it, even people bringing their dogs to get in the picture. So.
Wow. And a much bigger turnout this year than last?
It is. We had just a single event last year. This is the first of 2 events this year that we had last weekend. The next one will be on December 10th from 10 to 3 p.m. But we had about 150 different photos, most of them groups 3 or 4 people, so a little over 550 people or so at the first 5 hours. So.
Wow. All right, so I'm guessing you guys are going to do this again next year.
Well, if the members and our customers want us to continue it, we'd gladly do so.
Has there been, obviously there's been a lot of media interest. Has there been what you would consider any backlash? Have you gotten any calls from people who are angry that you would put, Santa in the same picture as a gun?
There have been a few folks that have expressed their feelings in the opposite direction, but we're simply trying to provide a safe and fun holiday-themed event for those who have an interest in firearms and the Second Amendment right. Some parents have decided to include some of their younger family members in their photo, which may have upset some of the customers and folks out there. But for the most part, everybody's been overwhelmingly enthusiastic about the event, and we support the family's right to include whoever they want in their photo.
I shot Santa in my underwear.